Whether it's Christmas, Diwali, the Chinese New Year, anniversaries, birthdays, we are a species that loves giving gifts. But 30% of all gifts worldwide are actually returned, which is a total waste of money and also not so great for the environment. So how can we get better at giving gifts? Ho ho ho, let's find out. My name is Greg Angelbert. I'm a life and personal finance coach. I share what I know about personal finance and coaching on a cup of coffee to help you live a life of purpose and build up your wealth. Gift giving can be traced back all the way to the time that we were cavemen. It's actually possible that it's even before that, as we can see some patterns of gift giving with our cousins, the chimpanzees and the bonobos. For cavemen, a gift was to prove that they could provide for their family. In ancient Greece, people would bring gifts and well wishes on birthdays because they believed that that day evil spirits were there to haunt the birthday person. And the tradition to have a wish and to blow a candle also comes from that time. It was also considered fortuitous to offer gifts to strangers that would come to your house because they were believed to be maybe wandering gods. In the Middle Ages, gifts were food-based and a demonstration of power. The most expensive gifts were books, manuscripts, because they were very difficult to produce. Later, there was a development of romantic gifts and also dowry related to marriage. So we have a long history of giving gifts. It seems to be part of human nature. But why is that? The act of gift giving sparks a connection between you and the recipient. Whether it's a lover, sibling, friend, customer, no matter who receives the gifts, it shows that you value them, you recognize them, and they are part of your world. A group of researchers studying the effect of charitable donation shows that gift giving is activating some part of our brain related to social interactions. Empathy is one of the pillars of the psychology of gift giving. When you're giving a gift, you want to delight the recipient. And looking for a present implies that you're trying to deeply understand the person. You're showing understanding of their needs, desires, and interests. You're essentially exercising your empathy muscle. Also, by showing the recipients that you've made the effort to put yourself in their shoes, you are actually encouraging them to do the same for you. They are more likely to make an effort to understand you better in the future. Empathy also promotes helping behaviors. It helps strengthen relationships and it helps regulate your own emotions. I've talked about the impact of neurotransmitters on our happiness in a previous video. Gift giving triggers oxytocin as you are building deeper connections. It triggers dopamine because the giver is getting a kick out of achieving an impact on you, hopefully a good one. And the receiver is excited to get a reward. Finally, there is also serotonin, which is activated once you have a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment. And that might happen if you're receiving a gift which is to thank you for something well done. Conclusion? While gift giving and receiving is seriously positive for your mood and the mood of the people that you're gifting to. You want to give me a gift? Then you know what to do if you like this video, and also subscribe to my channel if you want to hear more content like this every week. Also check out the videos in the description about the concept of giving. There's some cool examples out there. There are 3 essential elements that you need to combine to make sure that you have the greatest impact with your gift. The first one is your intention. What are you trying to achieve with the gift? Is it transactional, as you want something in return? Or is it to show someone that you truly appreciate them? The second element is the object, the person that you're giving the gift to. Here the trick is to put yourself fully in their shoes, to truly realize what they need in their life right now. The third element is the effect. It depends to a large extent on the first 2 elements and also in the situation in which you are giving the gift. There are moments for certain gifts. For example, you might want to offer something to your partner which is a little bit saucy, and you might not want to do that in a big family reunion for Christmas. An example of poor focus on the person, which is a personal example, is with my partner Karen, when I used to offer a lot of electronic gadgets. She did not mind electronic gadgets, but the person who really loved electronic gadgets was me. A better example is this bowl. Okay? This is a bowl that I picked up at Helsinki airport on a business trip a few years ago, and it's something which has colors that she likes. It is artistic, so she likes that too. It also comes from a different culture, and she loves bowls. Plus it came as a surprise because it was outside of a birthday or any celebration, so it was extra special. Another way to look at the best way to give gifts to people is to make sure that your gifts have 3 characteristics, which is that they're nice, they're made, and that they are thoughtful. This is from Van Nistelrooy that you can find in his video. And you do not need the 3, usually 2 of those are enough. A nice gift is a gift with quality. It's something you look at and you say, wow, there's been actually a lot of craft, a lot of effort which has gone into this gift. It does not mean expensive, it means something which is quite crafted. You might have made it yourself or somebody else, but it's something that has quality. And if you're an artist, you can easily get the nice part and the made part covered rapidly. Made sounds like you need to make the entire gift yourself. Not so, you can do things which are a lot more simple, like having an engraving on the gifts that you're giving, or putting a note in a book, or anything where you can write on that you're offering. It's something that will make the gift personal, something which is not anonymous anymore. Thoughtful is something that a person would recognize as thought through, something that they know that you've put an effort to understand you, and that relates to the object in tip 1 and also to what we are going to talk about in tip 3. The third tip is to really understand what the person that you're offering the gift is happy about, what makes that person happy, and also where are they trying to take their life, what is important for them when they project themselves into the future. The best way to know what makes someone happy is to actually ask them. And if you don't know how to do that, I've done a video about asking questions about your own happiness or the happiness of others in this video here and here. Once you know what makes them happy, it is much easier to understand what you could offer to them. And that works for you too. It is great for people to know what makes you happy so they don't have to scratch their head for a very long time and they can find the perfect gift for you to make you happy. And we know what happens when people are guessing gifts. The deepest gifts are the ones which are reinforcing the image that we are trying to make of ourselves. To offer the best gift for that, it's quite important to know what is the life purpose, the life direction that they have, and also what are their life goals. They might not know. So if you want to help them, you can also check this video here and here, which is about discovering your life purpose, but also somebody's life purpose. A few questions that will help you understand, okay, that's what's really important in their life. That is what is really mattering to them today. For example, as part of my core values, the core thing that I am, I love learning new things and applying them in life. And that translated to one of my life goals, which is to learn new languages all the time throughout the rest of my life. Any gift which is related to that will make me happy, particularly if it's an experience more than a physical good. It's actually more meaningful to me, it lasts longer. And I have way too much stuff already. And remember the magic word when receiving a gift. Whether you like it or not, thank you. It can be even better if you write it with a thank you note. If you follow those tips, you will delight others and you will also delight yourself. And it doesn't mean that you need to break the bank for it. Experiences stay in our heart and mind a lot more than physical goods. Gift giving is very much about the love that we want to show others, and in some ways the love that we would like to be shown. So go show some love. It is the right time of the year to do it. I'll see you next week for more personal finance and coaching on a cup of coffee.